desk said in a faint Maine accent, looking up from a glossy issue of Cosmo. Finch's father confirmed, and an even bigger smile broke across the woman's face. "Congratulations on the audition." She came around the desk and gestured for them to follow her. "I'll show you to the auditorium." A twisted smile cut across Kira Astor's face. "So, you gonna share some of that tequila? Or do you need the bottle for a couple hundred more selfies?" Selena St. Clair, phone in hand, paused long enough to pull off a red Louis Vuitton pump and throw it at her. The shoe missed her by centimeters and hit the wall with a loud thump. Kira broke into hysterical laughter. The two of them had snuck off to their favorite drinking spot on campus, the orchestra pit beneath the auditorium. The musty space was full of discarded music stands and broken instrument parts. But with most of the year's musical events wrapped up, it was quiet and private. In fact, the school only had one major event left before summer, the Founders Ball, Ulalume's end-of-semester celebration, and Selena had a head start on pre-gaming. In one hand was a bottle of expensive tequila, and in the other, her phone. She took a swig from the bottle, then slid her phone back in her purse. "Did you invite the others yet?" "Amber's still with her tutor working on some paper," Kira said with an eye roll. "And Risa's pre-gaming elsewhere." She held out a hand for the tequila. Selena passed it to her. Their fingers touched for a beat, a flutter of warmth passing between them. Selena's cheeks flared pink, while Kira swung the bottle up and took a sip. Tequila dribbled down her chin and into the neckline of her silver dress. Selena tore her eyes away, busying herself with examining her fingernails. She'd had them done yesterday, painted the same shade of ballet slipper pink that most of the girls in her year would have on for the ball. It was prim, proper, expected, which made it all the more jarring when Selena remembered how her preened fingers had looked, woven through Kira's red tresses the night before. Her blush worsened. She was lucky the pit was covered and dark. "So, I'm stuck with you," Selena said, successfully faking an airy, disappointed tone. She steadied her breathing. The mask went back on. "Text them. Risa will cancel if she knows I want her here." Kira coughed out a small laugh to cover up her wince. Selena knew exactly where to press her fingers to hit bruises, to hit every girl at Ulalume's bruises. "Selena, you don't—" The doors to the auditorium flew open. A tangle of voices flooded the echoing space, instantly drowning out whatever Kira had been meaning to say. Selena's heart thundered. Ulalume had strict rules about alcohol. Students could get in serious trouble just for having it in their rooms, much less actively drinking on school grounds. Kira's eyes bugged and she whispered, "What do we do?" Selena threw out her hands and furiously mouthed back, "How should I know?" "Is it okay if we stay and watch?" a woman asked, getting closer to the pit. "Of course," a voice replied. Selena recognized it. Mr. Rizzio, the head of the music department. "Finch, if you want to head onto the stage, I'll set up the camera so I can record your audition for the admissions committee to review. Then we can get started." Selena cursed, then reached for the bottle. "Give it to me." Kira shoved the bottle into her hands. Soft footsteps creaked above them as someone crossed to the grand piano at the edge of the stage. The house lights went down, and Selena lost sight of Kira in the darkness. "It's just an audition," Selena whispered. "We can hide until they're done." "I'm ready when you are," a quiet voice said on stage. Something about it made Selena pause. Even with the blood pounding in her ears and sweat slicking her hands. The voice was small, barely more than a chirp, but there was a sweetness to it she couldn't describe. "She's a prodigy,"